action now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play. Playing a quick first down. First down, Cowboys. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. At the 49-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got Burton here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
10 more there and another first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, Dallas. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 39, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The give is to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Open man right side, it's Lamb.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter, with the score, Cowboys 7, Chargers 0.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Back to throw here, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Chargers nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Here we go, here we go. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go. 18. 18's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Zeke going to get it on the option.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end, Cook. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Bring it. Bring it. Back at 60. 18.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
One play at a time.
Touchdown,
Here we go.
Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKitty, the tight end. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. There he goes, right side.
There it is.
Touchdown, Cowboys. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speedboat. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after that initial contact. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped immediately there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Cowboys.
On the option, here's Elliott.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Dallas.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Still going. Touchdown.
Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back. Into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cowboys 49, Chargers 7. Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second down and 3.
Strong right. 4 down. Seven's and Mike 7. Come on,
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Stick looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Let's go one more.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 18. Ricky. Mustang 19. 18. Go street.
Stick looks to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Stick to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
2nd down and goal. Stick. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.